whatever you want to call me. Playing zombies. Black Ops 4 Zombies, Voyage of Despair. Doesn't appear like anybody's really found the Easter egg for this one yet. I've found a lot of stuff, like, you know, without even going on YouTube and looking shit up, like, you know, and I just don't know what it all correlates to. I might lose you guys. My PS4 is doing this weird thing where, just out of nowhere, it'll just auto-eject the disc. And it's been happening a lot this morning. It does it every once in a while, and usually if I restart or just shut down the PS4 for a while and then turn it back on, it'll be alright. But it's concerning. I mean, does it mean my PS4 is about to crap out? Because that'll be upsetting. When I was in the Army, my last PlayStation that I owned was a PlayStation 2. I actually bought one, and then 4 months later it crapped out. So I bought another one, and 2 months later it crapped out. You know, and I know a lot of people had trouble with the PS2. The problem was, I guess the lens that it used to do DVDs and music and PlayStation 1 were all separate lenses from the PS2 lens. So it had to slide back and forth, and I guess every time you used it, it would just not slide that little bit till eventually it wasn't sliding and getting the lenses anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
But it was problematic, and I haven't owned a PlayStation since till now. I mean, I guess this thing's about a year old, but damn, man. Remember, I had an NES, and that little thing, I had that for years, you know. You got to the point where you had to bait it on the side. You had to abuse the NES to make it work, you know. Which became problematic with games like Final Fantasy 1, where you had to hit reset before you hit power to save your game, you know what I mean? You're trying to make the game work, just run. And, you know, you hit power and it's not running. So you hit power again, turn it off to beat it to hit power, well, you just inadvertently deleted your save game. You know, that's what we dealt with back then. You know, it was rough living.
If I may interject, I think you were about to ask if Miss Rhodes expected us to encounter any opposition.
Not really, you know. I love the NES. Wouldn't mind having one of them new NESs, but, you know, they would have to guarantee me that I could load other games onto there somehow, some way. Maybe hook it to the internet and load other games, because the game choices, there was like one game that I really, and it was Final Fantasy. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was a good addition. I'm not sure how they got the ability to even add that one, because I remember that one being pulled off the shelves because they didn't have Mike Tyson's consent to make it. So, like, back in those days, if you had a copy of the actual Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, not just regular Punch-Out, it was worth something. It's kind of weird how they thought they would get away with just calling a game Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, not talk to Mike at all. But it is what it is. Don't really have any viewers yet, but that's alright. I just recently, Mr. Ruffles, they did the 9 Easter egg, which was interesting. The end movie, kind of confusing. They all die. They all get beheaded. Well, we know Diego gets beheaded. That's for dang dong sure. But I'm pretty sure they all get beheaded.
Everyone is dead.
But are they really dead? Because
I'm not unfamiliar with such scenarios. I will be fine. I am always fine. A dark magic has cursed the whole ship, and those aboard.
I'm just not sure if they're really dead, because if you watch the opening cinema to that, they go into some kind of cave and put themselves in a trance, and like, from what I gather, they're imagining the whole thing. So if they die in it, are they really dead, or do they just wake up in that cave like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Well, at least we know what happened, what started all this. But no, I do not believe...
Some are somewhere in between. I will do something. I always do something.
I don't believe that, they are, in fact, dead. I think that dream body that they were... Who knows? Maybe they were possessing the bodies of just random slaves. And those are the...
Blade lets me feel
the people that are, in fact, dead. Is whoever they possessed. I mean, I don't know. The zombie sounded way closer. If it seems like I'm shouting, it's kind of weird for me. I just bought these new headphones and they're kind of noise canceling. And it's weird to talk and only half hear what you're saying. You know what I mean?
There must be lifeboats nearby. I should get on a lifeboat.
But...
There is nothing here for me now.
Ooh, I'm gonna try this out. Bling bling. I like to open both ways because I like getting the shield.
Doors are sealed. Unless we provide necessary payment.
And yes, I did find all of the locations for this stuff myself. I didn't look online. Fatal error. Something is not right here. This is not my load that I picked. In fact, I'm gonna have to do that because that is not the class that I wanted. What's up, Jams? Junior? Welcome to the stream. I'm exiting out of the game because somehow my class ended up different than what I wanted. I don't know. I half expected the first person to come in and say first. Oh, all my classes are weird. Except that one. That's weird. No, I'm not watching that shit again. No.
Everyone is dead. I am alone. I am not unfamiliar with such scenarios. I will be fine. I am always fine. A dark magic has cursed the whole ship, and those aboard. You are broken! doors are sealed, unless we provide necessary payment.
Alrighty then. It's going good. It's going good.
If Mademoiselle Rhodes' passion is
Gotta
anything
go.
like Alistair's, this is a fine invention.
I gotta deal with some bullshit later, but...
So, not everyone is dead. Some are somewhere in between. I will do something. I always do something.
Nice.
A piece of Mademoiselle's gear. Hopefully it lives up to the stories.
Alright. Let's try this. We're gonna set all these... Wait a minute.
You are starting a fight you will not win! May your screams fall silent!
Yeah, I knew you weren't dead, punk. Oh, there's the box. Yeah, if you notice, you can actually look through the door up here and see if the box is down there. I haven't really checked downstairs to see if you can do that, but... Let's see. No. Oh, and I know you can't over there because it's a drop. No, so I guess really the only way to know which one the first box is going to be in is to take the top way. Maybe that's why I see so many people always taking the top way. Maybe that's the way.
Throughout my life, whenever I have been in the presence of such wealth and opulence, violence and deceit were lurking in the shadows.
Lost somebody.
Everything aboard this vessel has become twisted, malformed. But for what purpose? There must be lifeboats nearby. I should get on a lifeboat. There is nothing here for me now.
It must be downstairs. In one of these stairwell rooms, I found another one of those weird symbols. I've been finding them all over the place. Like, I'll show you one in a minute.
My body is strong. I have no ego to bruise. Unlike Diego. Double points. I have long given up the pursuit of wealth. Feels like the hammer is ready. The beating shall now resume. Was the door's hammer? That makes you monsters. Poor losers. What horrors lay within such an abomination? No mistake. This is a weapon for a soldier.
Nice. I love that gun. Trixie.
Oui, just before I left Le Lijon, my brothers were starting to receive such
Alright,
arms.
now, the first piece of the wonder weapon
I suppose I could throw this
is
bolt
in
at
this
someone.
room. I've only
Where
found
is
2
Diego?
locations for it. It's either there or there, and it's pretty much been either one of those every
Everything is
time.
twisted and broken. Metal, flesh, bone, everything is
Eventually,
fused.
There's usually a third location, so eventually I'm going to go into a game where it's in the third location and I'm going to be absolutely fucked. Oh, I should have knifed.
Insta-kill. In days gone by, I would have relished such power. Bon voyage!
So, I lost my 2 viewers, but, you know, that's the way it is, you know. I guess I wasn't talking to that guy enough. You know, how's your day? I don't know. It's just beginning. I guess it's my day. Alright, the first symbol I found is this one. I don't know what it's for. I imagine you gotta shoot it with some kind of wonder weapon at some point. Every one of them hit me. Alright boys, no puckering the old 2-hole, man. Was another one. I just, you know, it might actually be. One way to find out.
When I dined with Diego last night, this dining room was beautiful. Now it looks more like my bathroom.
Alright, part number 2 is either here.
These tools are foreign to me.
Or
perhaps the chemist knows it.
Will be here. I haven't found a third location for it either. So. This is probably one of my favorite rooms. Like. One of my favorite rooms. There's just no way. If you know what you're about, there's just no way that they're gonna get you here.
Are you a fool, monster? You look like a fool.
Oh, buddy!
Your defeat is absolute. Even after death, I still hear it scream.
By the way,
I hear them all.
I always go in and turn that off. It's annoying. I don't like it. I like headshots. I primarily aim for headshots. And when that is on, whenever you pull up your iron sights, it aims at their chest. So even though you might have been aiming hip fire for their head, now you're aiming at their chest, and it takes about a second or two, or sometimes more, because of, you know, just the confusion that sets in when you're now aiming at their chest and you wanted to be aiming at their head. You know, that extra second in combat, it's life. It's life. You know. Obviously, anybody that watches this or checks up on the reload, you can see there's no viewers because I haven't really YouTubed anything for months and months, and all that was old Fallout 4. And that was much later past release. People weren't really playing Fallout 4 anymore, so I didn't get many views on that, and I was just figuring out how to broadcast. You know, had a couple of very bad audio quality ones. I mean, the first one I didn't put all sound to my headset, so like there was a huge echo, and it was just bad. I had my gain turned up way too high. Like, the audio quality is just absolute dog shit in my first video, but you live and you learn, I guess, as Colin Moriarty would say. Anybody who hears that, that was me rolling some cigarettes in my little handy dandy cigarette machine. Rolls 2 at a time. So I might pause throughout this, and you'll be like, why are you paused? We're trying to watch you kill shit and you know, other shit, and throw stuff at other stuff, you know, cool stuff, you know, know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean. But no, if I'm paused, it usually means I be's rolling them cigarettes. My headshots are actually low. I usually average about 50% of my kills are headshots.
Bonus points.
I pretty much just desk. But you see what I mean? Like, there's just so many avenues of escape. The obstacles actually help you. This is a great room to train in if you're by yourself. Now, like, if all of your teammates, and you might be asking why I'm on solo right now. I don't really have any dedicated, like, zombies friend. I only buy these. First, you have to understand, I only buy these games for zombies. Strictly zombies. If you look up my Black Ops 3 levels, it's 1, 1, and then like prestige level 6 or some shit. I don't know. Now, I might still be only prestige level 1. I didn't realize I could prestige till way later. But, no, I just buy the zombies. I wasn't even going to buy this game because I had gotten so sick of just every game I would buy, I got one zombies map. I would pay, you know, all this money for a full game. I only play zombies, and you gave me one map to play with. And in the case of 2, it was Transit, which is a broken map.
Nearly empty.
Oh, but Jeremy, you had the town and the farm and the diner. No. Oh, and the metro station. No. Those are, I do not see those as individual maps. I'm sorry. They're all part of Transit. Why you would even play any of them by themselves, I'm not sure. Except for maybe the town. People like it. But you could just play them all at Transit. And at least in Transit, you have the option of, oh, I'm getting tired of this era. I'm going to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Alright. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Because first of all, I missed something. Very important. And second of all, I have 2-point getters right now. 2-point getters. And I would prefer to have...
This is ridiculous.
At least
Maybe
one
we are already
get out of my
in
way.
hell.
That's my typical loadout style. I have what I call a point getter, and then I have a get out of my way. I don't box very much, so I rarely get wonder weapons. Oh, I know, I can't. You know what?
I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion. One less beast aboard this vessel.
That was weird, guys. That door did not want to open. Alright, so, moving right along. And I searched for so long for the 4th piece of whatever that is down there.
The artifact. It appears altered.
And then I actually had to go online just to discover that people had found that. They had found that, and it actually drops at some point, which makes playing with randoms very hard. And that was what I was getting to before when I got kind of sidetracked.
Was he supposed to do that?
Is that, you know, doing anything with randoms is very, very difficult. You got a lot that don't know what's going on, you know, and you got a piece that drops, and if they don't know what it is, they'll just bypass it. And I'm not sure, does it disappear? Anybody know? Anybody that watches this? Message me, leave a comment, I'll see it. And just let me know, like... Do it disappear?
If only I could solve all my problems like this.
I still didn't get it. I do like it up here too. I have a feeling that's the last zombie. I just have this sneaky suspicion.
Bonus points. There was a time in my life where I would have been grateful for such scraps. This is not that time.
Are you kidding me?
You do not want to see me angry, monster. I can be quite sadistic.
Maybe it's like Shino Numa where you have to use the starter weapon to do it. Nope. Anywho, Lorelei. And now, I should sorry, I'm trying to put my cigarette out and my ashtray not cooperating so much. I want to go up that ladder. Give to me now. I know that way ain't open. I knew it. Alright, we're gonna unlock the song for the first time for me. Just looked it up earlier. Oh, zombie died. Zombie suicide is a real thing, folks.
Maybe crazy chemist man can explain this.
Wow, I don't understand. There must be another step that I am not aware of. What do we got here? Nah, I don't need that. I'm gonna have to switch that one out.
The material possessed.
This is where I may die. Woo, buddy! Holy shit, how did I survive that? How?
At least when you attack as a horde, you will not suffer the indignity of dying alone. Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after. Max ammo.
Alright. It's time to get that shield going, Jeremy. Why you wanna fuck around? Huh? Huh? Song's pretty awesome.
What new hell do we descend into now? Parts of Mademoiselle Rhodes' contraption. Why did she leave this here? I do not know what spirits torment the bowels of this ship, but I know they are not at peace.
It didn't drop it. Did y'all see that? I guess if you're moving too fast, he just says fuck that. Get out of my way.
The artifact made these altars appear, but why?
Hold up. You son of a biscuit. Out of my way. Alright. So... while I was in the cargo hold just now, I forgot to grab the third part. But... Lorelei lied. Lorelei lied.
Somehow, Alistair's daughter surprises me more and more.
Come with me now. Come with me. I need you to hit me. I need you to hit me. Alright. One more time. Alright, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Come here.
A new challenger. Latest loser.
Hey, you come here now. Hello, my name is Finn. I'm letting that zombie hit me because I don't want it to disappear. Alright, second part is either going to be there, the third part, or it'll be over here.
Looks like
I have
something from
not
the chemist's
found
laboratory.
anything else. Any other location. You'll stay with me now. You bastard. I hate all of your face. Just equal proportions of all of it. It's all bad. Risky.
I fear tomorrow's wars will be fought with weapons much like this. As a chemist, Shaw does not appear to have the Midas touch. A life of violence almost always leads to
That claymore just saved my life. Butthole all puckered up. I just want y'all to know you suck.
Numbers are depleted. Surely.
This right here, a lot of people like to come up here. This is one of my least favorite spots. There's just so many random places that they're gonna spawn in. I mean, if you're by yourself, it's not really a bad place. But when you get like 3 people up here,
Carpenter.
things get problematic
We try to fortify
really fast.
vessel is no fortress.
Wow, this thing really throws those rounds. So I got nowhere but here. I didn't set my aftertaste. Nowhere but here is pretty much useless. In fact, I think if I use it, I'm not sure, but I don't think it would do anything. Nope. So I should have planned a little better, but
where do you find these weapons, Bud? I am trying not to believe that there is a curse upon this vessel.
Bye-bye.
BTW, for anybody that does watch this later on, I will be playing Fallout 4 again today. Not really for Fallout 4's sake. I don't think anybody really cares, not to sound harsh, anymore about Fallout 4. It's, I'm kind of trying to... Fallout 76 is getting ready to come out, and I am so super excited about that. But I have things and questions that I think a lot of the people that are focused on it on YouTube, I'm not really on Twitch, so I don't know about that, but all the people on YouTube that seem to be focused on Fallout 76, I have some responses to things that they're saying and questions about things that they might have answers to. Maybe some answers to things that they're questioning. Fallout is my favorite game series, hands down. I just love that game series. There hasn't been a bad one. People didn't like 4. I loved it. They tried to say that it didn't have it. The environments were boring. They were all the same. And Skyrim was so much better, and I've had videos where I explain that you sound stupid because Skyrim is a subcontinent and Fallout 4 is a county. Alright? When's the last time you walked out throughout your county and had snow in one area, desert in another, fucking grasslands, fucking jungles? I mean, come on, man. It's one county. How many different environments are you expecting to see? I thought they did a great job on Fallout 4. Both of them? This is upsetting because now I can't find... I located a second one of those symbols somewhere. I happened to see it in passing at some point. And now, no bueno. No bueno. But anyways, like, what was I saying? I love all the Fallout.
Stay back!
I keep getting
Reaper is a walking contagion! Must maintain consciousness. The Vikings had nothing on Bruno! Yes, I know you are ready.
Woo! Fucked around a little too much there, guys. What do you want from me? I am most certainly not pack-a-punching that. Not a fan of burst weapons. Ah, Trixie, Trixie. No tricking poor Smeagol.
What is this? A portal to hell?
I wish I could start that song again
Comrades and I
somehow.
are very different people, but we are all bound by our association with Hollister Rhodes. I understand what you are doing.
I really don't
can
like...
be a useful motivator.
I don't like the pack-a-punch on this game, and I'll tell you why. Because did you see what just happened? I was clearly there, but you have to be directly on it to get it. Like, you can't come a little from the side. You can't grab it at all from the side. Like, if you're here, if you're like right here, or here, or here, no. You have to be directly facing it, and when you're doing it like I do it,
That was a mistake. A grave mistake.
why not? Alright. Still no viewers. People just hate me.
I assume everyone else hears that. He has a shovel. Bon. My beasts of the strength of shovels. I do not like these stokers. They remind me too much of the man I used to be. I've long become numb to the sound of explosions.
Where is the box? Oh. That was a delayed get out of my way. Fuck out of here, guy. I love killing zombies this time of year. Yeah, that's right. I watch Jersey Shore. And I'm not a tween. I don't know. I knew it!
So you finally realize that you are just too weak to threaten me alone.
Problems. I'll come up here. I like it better up here. Yeah, so at this point, I've reached the limit of what I know. So anybody that watches this, if you know of another step,
Insta-kill. Much as I try to avoid violence, it will not let me go. I could have tormented you further, monster, but I chose not to.
they still coming in? Nope. I don't believe so. I think three's company. Four's a crowd. Trick or treat.
Very advanced. At least it still fires bullets.
I'm back where I began. Again?
It's only a matter of time before these become commonplace on the black market.
It's only a matter of time before I get my first monkey in Black Ops 4.
Respect the rifle. Reap the reward.
Oops.
A weapon engineered to remind man of life's fragility.
You suck, Box.
I will ensure you do not live long enough to do that again.
Oh, no.
Angry Shovelman is back. Like some piece of horse shit you cannot scrape off your shoe.
Through the wall. Interesting.
Those who wrong me are usually found at the bottom of the sand, as they did not drown. Many things are broken. My shield was just the latest in a long line.
Oh, you think so?
Time to call down the lightning! Whatever you were,
Wow!
is long gone.
He did not drop that where I intended it to. Bad. Then again, I wasn't expecting to turn around and have him on my ass like all that. How? They're catching me at a dead sprint.
I am interested to see how much damage this shield can sustain.
Now he moves slow.
His death reminds me of Diego. Overdramatic.
Alright. Time to do some boxing. Some good old pugilism. Not pugilism, pugilism. If you're not into pugilism, I'm sorry about your luck, kids.
I myself have been forced to dispose of bodies in what you could call imaginative ways.
Had a feeling.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God. Sorry, I'm trying to take drinks of my coffee, and apparently when I was rolling those cigarettes, I dropped tobacco in it. So, drink, spit, drink, spit. Ah, now coffee. Alright, guys, I've reached kind of a I don't know what to do next kind of point. So, and I have nobody on here to ask. I was gonna ask, like, if anybody knew. What to do next. And I don't know. So what's gonna end up happening is let's see what he says. What's gonna end up happening is I'm pretty much just gonna play. Shut up, you. I'm pretty much gonna play and then kind of search around until I die. And then I'm gonna go do one of the other actual discovered Easter eggs.
Surely the numbers are depleted. Surely.
No boom.
If you do not burn, monster, I will stand over you to fan the flame. Whoever turns you into a coal golem will pay.
Maybe it did boom and I just didn't. I do not know. Okay, so I like this room. I don't. I feel like there will eventually be something there. Let's do a zombie count. Little head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding at 4. Now watch. I'll go to the grand staircase and it will be gone. I haven't figured out how it moves around, if it's timed. Is it based upon the rounds? Is it after a use, after a certain amount of times? Or maybe it's after a use, when the round changes, it's over. It moves. But it does move around. I remember the first time I played, my very first game of Voyage of Despair, didn't know anything. I figured out how to pack a punch.
There is something within me. Something I do not understand.
And I set it up inadvertently in the cargo hold before I had learned how to drain the cargo hold, and my whole team ended up getting wiped in the water. Shit is real. For the worthy, there is no cure. Alright. Very interesting. Well, there are some throttle controls in there. And I'm very curious as to what they do. But I have a suspicion that they are, in fact, need to be activated somehow. So let's go check out the engine room. I know. I have thoroughly investigated the engine room, but who knows? Just mayhaps I have missed something. Well, that was very unfriendly. Did your mother raise you to be this way? Let's see. I just had the round in. I had 4 zombies and the round in.
That was more mercy than you deserved. I've long become numb to the sound of explosions. I will ensure you do not live long enough to do that again.
Get out of my way. It's too hot down there now, guys. Had to vacate the lane.
Your insult has cost you whatever there was of your life. What fresh hell is this? By attacking a number, you only hasten your demise! Like smashing rotten metal!
Peace and chicken grease.
Are you a fool, monster? You look like a fool.
That was bullcrap.
Die.
That was some bullcrap.
Aim for his hunchback! I know you will not let this be over.
Alright, that one was me just being a dick. This thing just does not want to die.
This is how it goes. I am a servant to fate itself.
Suppose I could eventually go get some damn perks.
Can we not simply push the fire ghoul overboard? I could not allow your insult to go unanswered. A little closer, and I would be Bruno Flambé! You do not want to see me angry, monster. I can be quite sadistic.
Shield broke. Whoa. Easy. Alright, that's it. I'm taking you motherfuckers to the room of death. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For those of you watching, I know it looks like I'm running. That's because I am, in fact, running like a little bitch. I'm tactically redeploying.
A good defense can be key to victory.
fuck is that noise?
They did promise fireworks on this cruise. I tried to steer clear of Ireland's these days. Killing you was a pleasure.
Bonus points.
I will become wise to your tricks and deceptions, Phantom. Like a rat. I do no rats.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Well, those are the breaks, kids. Oh, it doesn't level you up when you're playing on, Mr. Raffle Waffle, save me. Oh, he's doing it. Alright guys, for the two people that joined me, thank you for stopping by for a little while.
How much did that cost?
It was a good, good attempt.
It must have been good acoustic foam, just... Okay, let's keep on zooming. You have to know why there are leaderboards. I think leaderboards are going to get patched in. I think that's something that they're patching in. Hashtag slime pistol.
Why are all my...
Hashtags for the pistol. Let's get this bad boy up, shall we?
I see. Now they're right. Alright. But I will be back And catch you on the flip side, guys.